Do you know how many people have been surprised that we've had 3 of these podcast episodes come out? Like, they're so surprised that it happened. And, like, it was not anything special. We just did it.
Yeah.
And that's all there is to it, just doing it. Like, I'm a huge fan of the trial and error approach towards life. Like, maybe we could be doing this and then eventually find out it was a terrible idea.
But at least we did it.
At least we tried it and found out. And I think that's the best way to do it.
This is like one of the biggest frustration that I've had, mostly in like past relationships. I tend to find myself hating this type of person that I always describe them as like a thinker versus a doer. Someone that always says like, oh, I'm going to do this, or I really want to do this, and, you know, I want to, you know, try this or make this, and then they never do it. And that is the most frustrating thing to me of like, if you say you're going to do it or you want to do it, just do it.
That's hugely frustrating. And it's also like one of my biggest fears, because most people in the world, I would say 99% of people just live in the middle. And I think it's better to live on the ends, whether that's the high end or the low end. And I'm like terrified of just being all talk. That's why it's so important to me that I'm doing this podcast, and it's been so important to me that I've been doing this MMA thing. Like, instead of just sitting around and talking about it, which is worse, because then you have that like what if feeling, and I think the regret is worse than any failure you would have from doing whatever it is you were going to do.
Any sort of step towards that goal is a step in the right direction.